So get Ember on mid lane. Get him those levels as easily and as fast as possible. Yeah.
Also with the pause, did they lose electricity again? Okay, thank God, not this time. Just thinking if Drick would end up dropping again, but nope. Thankfully, his internet or his electricity outage was only that short. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, electricity is a problem, man. Did you ever have like big issues when you played pubs and stuff? Like internet and electricity, they ruined my mental health.
Like back in the day or still today?
Yeah. I mean, even still today, honestly.
Well, before I moved into my new apartment in September, I was living off of the lovely 5G mobile internet in a bunker. So I had a 25-meter internet cable going outside to the window where my modem was, and I was literally on the edge of the 100-meter radius off of the signal antenna. If you're inside that area, you do not get internet connection because you're too close. So I had like base 40 ping compared to what I have here now. I have 4 ping. Like I have fiber, which is like a godsend. I would have an average of 10 to 15 packet loss, and on Europe server, I'd be playing on 90 ping. So Dota was unplayable last year. Made me hate the game, made me hate my internet connection, and also casting was not fun.
I actually remember you having issues. I remember I casted with you a couple of times once you...
It was a rough last year.
Yeah. It sucks. It really sucks. Packet loss is worse than anything else because you... Like, when packet loss happened first to me, I saw my ping was fine, but packet loss was kind of new thing, more or less. I thought I was losing my mind, you know, what's happening? Yes. I'm lagging, but I'm not. I don't have ping, but my game is crazy.
Yeah, it's like you get these small stutters. Why are my animations not going off?
Exactly.
People are losing HP when you've already hit them like a second ago. Like, what?
Dude, I love this killer pigeon's laugh. I never heard it before. Like last game I heard it, but it's really good.
Haven't run into that one before.
Yeah.
Hasn't been bought by that many pros. They're just spamming the same, you know, like la 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 la, and
yeah.
Daddy chill.
Daddy chill. Okay, what's happening here? Meepo and Pugna. Okay, yeah. The infamous duo. Well, you have decrep into Poof. Not that bad, I would say.
Poof.
Poof. Yeah. Exactly. There's one thing about this lane to Meepo though. Lycan and 2 wolves can deny a lot of creeps. And if that happens, and Meepo doesn't get the experience, he's gonna be super sad. You really want to get your XP, or you want to get your level 4 as soon as possible.
Mm. Are you just gonna sit in the safe lane as Meepo for a long time? Is this like when you're looking at hard carries, they usually want to leave the lane if it becomes unplayable? What does Meepo want to do? Does he want to stay here for as long as possible or extend over that?
It's the same thing. Like, it depends on... Same like with some carries. If you're some Weaver and your lane is hard, you will leave the lane. You will go to... You will go somewhere to gank, right? And then rotate top and stay top. If you're on bottom lane, that is. With Meepo, it's kind of like with Aluna. You probably won't be ganking, but you will go to the jungle and just farm it up. However, Meepo is really strong. Like, he's much stronger than he used to be when it comes to laning, so you probably won't even have to leave. Not versus this lane, by the way. Lycan does not get stronger versus Meepo. Meepo gets stronger against him.
Yeah, so. That's the feeling that I'm getting here as well, that this Meepo will scale faster than this Lycan does in the lane.
Yeah. Especially if Lycan goes for something like Vlad's. If you go for Dominator, you dominate a creep, you get a good creep, you pop your form, you can even kill anyone, Pugna, Meepo, whatever.
Yep.
But,
I've just been looking at this mid lane while this the action on the bottom lane, because Bob he skewered the Ember like twice thrice already under the tower, but Yoey's not in trouble at all. He's not weak, he's not low on HP. He's trading back at Bob. Bob's trying it again. Not successful this time.
Bob just being Bob on the mid lane, not really doing way too well.
What is it like? Tell me, what is being Bob? You know
You
what I
have
think
to-
about Bob. What's your point of view?
You have to feel it. It can't be conveyed into words. Just Bob.
It's
Bob
so
being
it's-
Bob, you know,
So it's a
like,
spiritual thing.
and not necessarily. He's like a suburban dad, impersonate
Suburban dad is
a
Bob.
Dota player. Yeah.
Suburban dad imitating a Dota player. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoey's tanking the tower for a very long time, but first blood is spilt in the top lane off of CML's Venge. Bob might kill Yoey here in the mid lane. One more hit.
There you go.
Scurf.
That's what happens when you don't bring Bob his toolbox back. He punishes you.
Yeah.
He gave you the screwdriver and you didn't bring it back. Gotta be
Now
punished.
he's got this lumberjack shirt and he's knocking on your door like, pay up.
Exactly.
But that was the one time Bob skewered into the Ember and instead of pulling the Ember under the tower.
By the way, Magnus, if he goes for a carry build, if he greeds out, can actually mess up Meepo. Like, it can be difficult for Palos to play against that. So in this game, I would, if I was Execration, I would actually let Bob be the true carry. I'd go for some Harpoon, crit build, you know. Like,
Okay.
it's very difficult for a Meepo to fight him. Again, by the way, Bob is owning.
Bob is owning, yeah.
Yeah, good job, Bob. Look at that.
He's really schooling the Ember this game. Compared to the last one where he had the Pango. Like, he did have a semi-strong start too, but he kind of gave it away really quickly with the constant traffic into mid. Made Bob's life miserable.
Yeah, maybe they will start rotating some
RP?
RP, yeah, RP. Look at that. He does have.
He waited so long with that skewer. He wanted to maximize right-click damage with the stun duration
Oh,
on
and
the
then he
Ember,
missed.
and now he might just die. Okay, he's not dying yet. He's got 9 sticks as well. Turning his attention towards Drick. Yo, he wants to get the kill.
no.
He got it. Oh, the ultimate karma. The ultimate karma strikes there.
What did you do, Bob?
It's like game 1. It's like game 1, Lizard.
Very similar, yeah. Unfortunate.
Every
he was
time
doing so
there's
well.
traffic in mid, Bob dies.
But why? I think he didn't skew. I don't know if I caught that correctly. So correct me if I'm wrong. But he didn't skewer. Was a Rubik lift, right? He didn't put.
I mean, the Rubik was coming there. He was arriving. He dropped the RP. Rubik was still running. Bob wanted to maximize his right-click damage before skewering first because he was suspecting he's just gonna get some poke in, and then too late he's gonna realize that the Rubik's there. He did get the skewer to connect with the damage, but not to push him under the tower.
I see. I get it. Unfortunate for Bob. All the advantage that he might have had is now lost.
Look at net worth. He's now behind the Ember. Small margins, but he was leading.
Yeah. It's mental damage as well when you are winning the lane and,
That's
and
the
that
key word.
happens. Yeah. What's happening elsewhere? How's our Luna doing, by the way? We didn't talk about Yona at all. By the way, he's still looking for a team.
In a team looking for a team. No, but you can't really change those sponsors, actually. But the thing is, Rubik is also looking for a team.
Rubik as well. We can make a team out of all of these players that are looking for a team here. RP mid.
Attempt number 2.
He's level
This
6
time
though.
there's no Rubik, but sadly he has Remnant this time.
That was really difficult. He already hit 6. He has remnants behind. Maybe it's possible, but very unlikely.
Yeah, this is slowly starting to turn into real mental damage. Now that's the second attempt for Bob. Unsuccessful again.
Yeah. By the way, one thing about Meepo Safely that I really like in this patch, really like, is the fact that you have this gate. So it's very easy for you to send one Meepo top where Venge is dying right now.
Oh, denied though.
Yeah, but will they steal some?
Gone.
Will they steal some stacks? Maybe. Yeah.
2k lead, by the way, at 8 minutes.
It's pretty solid lead. All 3 cores on top.
Again, it's like a repeat game 1 again. Everything, all the stars have aligned for this series, and the stars are really favoring Darling.
Yep. And they're, by the way, buying Blink on Mags, so they want him to be the playmaker.
Would be a good time to propose your Darling. Got those beautiful stars there. CML, Yona, found by Yowie.
What kind of guy are you? How are you gonna propose to your lady, if you will propose at all? Hold that thought. Bob
Holding
wants
that
to
thought.
take some. That very important thought. They're stealing all their stacks. Like, this is very sad. You have Luna, you have Mag, and you're. Look at the stacks in the Ancient, by the way.
Yeah, those are that's the last frontier, right? You gotta protect these.
Those you cannot give away for sure. What does Magnus want to do? A bounty rune, okay.
Bob has RP up once again. He's got 2 supports moving around in the mid area, but he's now like, okay, well, they're already contesting us, so he's just gonna go farm the stacks now.
Can I give you one trick about Meepo? Just one small trick.
Go ahead.
Like, Meepo's game is usually good if your GPM is, if your XPM is same as the timer. So if it's 9 minutes, you need to have level 9.
Right. Okay. You had me overthinking the numbers.
Lycan dead. Yeah, and with this skill, he's gonna do it. He's gonna get back to, well, it's minute 10. He'll be level 9, but
what I was thinking is when you were saying like you have to have XPM higher than the clock, I was thinking you need to have 940 XPM, 9 minutes 40 seconds. Like, bruh, like, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Level per minute.
Yep. Well, it is like 1,000 XP at this point, right? Level 10 is 1,000, so it even 800, I think 700, 800 per minute. That's what you want to have. Just so you get to level 11 fast. Yeah,
that's good to know. I wrote that down.
If it's like slower than that, your game is probably not that great. But, he does have a lot of farm though.
Bob's diving away. Bosku has made his rotation towards mid. Cuckoo the boss man. He's close to Blink, by the way. 300 gold short. Bob wants to protect this tower, but it's
he really wants to defend. Yeah.
It's dropping so fast, and of course you got Pugna in here with Nether Blasts. Now they're farming the stacks. They're like, well, we're losing a tower in mid, so we are gonna lose control of this map very soon. So let's finish the job we started here. It's a lot of money for Bob, who's now got his Blink money.
Yeah, they need to get that. What was that?
Such a, like, we're hearing random stuff here, you know.
Oh, like Scriff was apologizing to his girlfriend, just so you all guys know.
He's apologizing to his Darling.
And he said sorry, Darling. Like, wait, what did he do to Darling? What did he do to the team? Yona?
Well, that's Luna in a world of hurt. Shanks isn't there to drop the disruption either. It's not quite there. Drops the ulti on Rubik. Rubik TP's home. Okay, no, he does not. Bob's here, though, pulling them together. Drops the RP on both of them. Shanks dies to the Pugna ward. Drick did actually get to slap a nice little Fate Bolt and a couple of right clicks, but that Pugna ward was being a nuisance.
Yep.
They are here, though. And here's the cavalry. You've got the Primal split. You've got the Ember Spirit moving around here. Bob Again being bullied under the tower. Palos will take him down, and onto CML they go as well to secure yet again another kill. And Palos going for the double. Going for
Honestly,
the jugular.
If I win this game, I would feel very comfortable that it's already kinda over. Without making too many big mistakes. I feel like this one is Palos's to win.
Yeah, Execration's thoughts right now is like, I'm in danger.
Exactly, like there isn't a single hero that you worry about, you know, in this game. Like, Meepo is a weird one, because there are some games that you cannot win, and there are some games that you cannot win and you have to play out of your mind to stay in it or maybe win it. And there are some games that are really hard to lose. I would say this one is really hard to lose. The game is losable, don't get me wrong, but this one is really hard. You have to try to lose.
It's a rocky road. Talking about rocky roads, I was actually discussing this with DK Truman as well when we were casting NA. I want to ask you the same thing. Do you like rocky road?
What's rocky?
It's one of my favorite desserts. It's like this.
We
it's like this chocolate dessert.
Yeah, I did try it. It's nice, but we don't have that here. It's not something like you know, it's not.
We don't have it here either. It's an American thing, I think.
Yeah.
Rocky Road is, mwah, it was so good. I had some Rocky Road in Romania. That was so good.
I mean, of course, American desserts are nice. There's like 5,000 calories in 100 grams of it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We only got these GMO bananas.
Dude, I went to a dinner in Texas once in some, I don't know, it wasn't a great restaurant, just something on the side of the road, right? And they had the calories. Like there was some fish and rice served 1,500 calories. How?
That's a lot.
Half of my day's intake in one meal. Like how?
That's a big dish.
It wasn't, you know. The weirdest part, it wasn't. It was just soaked in some oil and stuff. I don't know.
Ugh.
Americans, man. NA food and NA Dota.
Yeah. Something wrong with both.
It leaves you depressed.
It's like the viewers are like, why are these guys banting about NA? Like, are they so disrespectful? Like, bro, like it's with SEA. You've got your SEA banter. We got ours in NA. Yowie though, he's in a world of hurt. Ooh. And Execration finding success. There's a stolen RP at the backline onto Tino, and Palos goes straight to work, hacking down that Lycan. You got those shovels. This Meepo is doing work. There's a bubble save from Shanks. And
nice save.
Shapeshift actually getting out of there. CML, he's trying to help him out. Yona, no Eclipse and limited amount of damage, but Bob is there. He charges down the Rubik, and Execration have found success, and now they're hunting their old teammate.
Yeah, he's got that axe. He's got that axe to stack up and run. But here comes Mr. Bosku.
Or yeah, Bosku, who's though in. The Eclipse is dropped there, but here comes Palos. He's going to get bubbled up with the rest of his boys. And he's going to get stunned up again. Bob's going to keep pulling them in. Jotun goes down. Palos down to half HP. We've got a Wildwing Ripper pushing them into the fight as well. And there is your Meepo slaying Yona for the double kill. The Luna is now getting some stonks out of this fight. And Execration also looking for that good old infamous payback.
They're not respecting the power of all the auras and utility that they have on Dire. Like, you still have to play the game correctly. When I said it's hard to lose, yeah, it is, but man, there's Empower, there's Venge, there's Vlad's, there's Lycan just running around with Helm of Dominator. This Luna is gonna hit real damn hard. You can't just go in the way he did with Ember, because one stun and you are dead. And that's what happened, right? Like, you get clipped by a Venge stun, maybe an RP, you will die, so. And they have heroes that don't really build a ton of utility. They're all for themselves at the moment, at least. Brewmaster with a Blink, which is really interesting, by the way. Brew Blink.
Yeah, Brew Blink, why not?
Because I feel Vlad's this game would have been much better early on. Just T wherever, you know? You don't need to blink in and Thunderclap. No Urn as well, nothing like Cinder Brew. Urn, something like that.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're kind of fighting semi-split as well, because it has been Palos the one hunting people around the map, and Brew hasn't really participated in fighting that much. Like, Cuckoo's been farming just the majority of the time, and now when he does have that Blink Dagger, I feel like you get that shock and awe effect of Meepo jumping on you, Brewmaster jumping on you, Ember shows up out of nowhere.
That's true, that's true. Yeah.
And it does have its perks. Like, I used to play Brewmaster, always rush Blink. That was like my play back in the days.
It has its perks, I agree. Like, Blink can work. It is nice. I just have to say that in this kind of a game, I would like Vlad's more early on. It would make
the meta. It's the meta to go for Vlad's as well. Or in general, any offlaner would love to have some aura items prioritized over the Blink Dagger.
Yep.
Wolves are scouting out Palos' location, so it looks like Execration look for a tiny fight here. You got the RP, the regen taken for Yowie into the bottle. Magnus getting pushed around, the swap coming in from CML. Palos is ignoring this fight for the time being. We have another BKB from Magnus, CML goes down.
Bob really didn't want to pop that BKB, he was saving it up to the last damn moment. They don't have RP. I'm not sure why they're not already in the pit. I feel like that could be a good play for them, but you can also wait up a bit more, find some more farm, do it a bit quicker.
Alright, well, now at least the game is changing a little bit here, because the Luna did get a lot out of that last fight. Yona, he's now lining up the Daedalus for this Luna, so she will start to pack a punch. And it's no longer a easy game for this Meepo. It's not like it's unwinnable or unlosable or anything like that. It's just become... this game just got a whole lot more even. There's a fighting chance for Execration.
Yeah. It did. I feel like it's not even about the Meepo, it's about the two other cores who are struggling a bit. They're left behind. They don't have as much farm, so they're the ones that need to step it up a little bit. On the other side, everyone is gonna hurt, you know. These small little buffs, they add up. I'm not sure why Vengeful Spirit does not have a single level of Vengeance Aura. CML, what are you doing?
Luna? The auras, Luna does get the swap save from CML, and now they're turning around for the fight. Cuckoo's already dropped down to half HP. Execration's also retreating out. It's like it's a quick skirmish.
Wait, man, is this man serious? Like, why do you... I cannot. I can't.
You can't even.
Wait, you're playing Magnus, Lycan, Luna and Venge, and you're maxing out the stun, like over the... I mean, stun is great, but... okay, level 1 Vengeance Aura, let's go.
They're great for the damage. They're great for the damage. I mean, they haven't been playing with the Luna, so it's really... Does Magnus just want to have this Venge around? You've got Blink on him, he has Skewer. He's probably never nearby the Venge anyway. I kind of like the idea of in a team atmosphere. Jotun down a half, and Bob's looking for the RP 3 times. Cast cancels it, but still doesn't drop it. Still has it. BKB available. Here comes the primal. Let us go in the chase. Jonas down a half HP. Luna's in trouble. Luna's dead. Barely gets anything out as well. And not looking good for Execration at all. The shapeshift used by Mr. Tino. And the primal split's going to be following him around. Palos on the other end. Jotun going to be sucking his life.
You saw this right here. That's the only thing Palos did in that whole fight. He ensnared the Lycan in the end, at the bitter end. Nice fight overall, though, for Darleng. Very nice Pugna Netherward. It almost killed the supports on the other side. Did so much damage, and he lived for long enough to... Yeah, he bought back in the end, but he lived long enough to force a lot of spells, give a lot of info. They also fought under a ward. Like, just a perfect position for Dire to be in, to fight. And now, once again, they're in complete control. They have that Aegis. You will see objectives fall very soon now on the Dire side. And honestly, I still cannot find any excuses for level 1 Engine Sora in a game such as this one. I just cannot.
Fair.
It's like 25% bonus damage, a quarter bonus damage on a Luna that's already empowered and stuff. Lunar Blessing, it's a lot.
Yeah. I'm trying to understand the pro player's perspective on it, but since I'm not a pro player or an ex-pro player, I'll
It doesn't matter, like, if you are or not. It's just like
common sense.
The thing is, like, I'm not blaming him, because I've been in the same situation so many times, doing something that afterwards you look at it and I'm like, man, what the hell? But in the game it makes sense. I mean, it is a pretty decent stun. The duration doesn't increase, like but the nuke is huge.
Yeah.
Which is the nuke is huge and the cooldown is significantly.
Got ourselves a bit of a squaffle. As Magnus has to pop his BKB. Paolo's already jumped on top of him. Double from a singular web. He's got both CML and Yona. Now Yona turning around with the Eclipse. They've got themselves the Venge already out of the way, but there's still the Aegis to fight through and the Primal Split from Bosku. There goes your CML.
Anyone else? They tried catching Lycan, didn't manage to. By the way, Paulus really likes hitting his creeps. Every fight he's like, I'm killing these creeps. This is a lot of gold.
Yeah, he's got a crazy amount of CS as well, like 307 at 23 minutes.
He's gonna solo the Tormentor as well. Someone is getting a free shard on his side. Good stuff from Darleng. Game 1 and Game 2, and it's Pugna. He gets to cast the shard, cast the ward anywhere. He can also use Life Drain on it.
Team is definitely looking very capable and very ready as well. Got some great cores, and also the two newer players, both Jotun and Drick, I've also been pretty impressed by. Not fancy so far. Of course, it's hard to be a flat support unless you're like an aggressive support playing Earth Spirit and Earth Shaker and stuff like that are actually really flashy supports.
They're always the one. There's always like a, there are these humble guys that they'll play Venge, they'll play, I don't know. Oh, Meepo?
Meepo brought into base. But
that's the problem.
There's that.
That's the problem. Yeah, they just don't have enough. Remember when we were in the drafting stage? I mentioned silences. I feel like they're really important Meepo right now, because in general he doesn't like buying BKB straight up, and that's the only way you prevent him from mega meeping or digging.
Mega meeping?
Mega meeping.
Oh, Bob. Looked like a trap for a second, because they were setting up for the bottom lane. Probably don't have the damage kill him, so we'll let him go. Tino's Courier just gets slapped. And that's a Radiance on Brew, by the way.
Oh, damn. He's got Radiance and Vlad's. Like, this guy is becoming a big problem, too. Ember full Shivas into Aghanims very soon. Has a shard as well queued up.
There we go. Bob again blinks into the bottom lane thinking he's
Paulus?
safe.
What's he doing? Mid! Yo, Paulus! He forgot his Meepos.
Certainly did.
There's a chance that the Aegis was running out. I didn't really count the timer.
40 seconds. You can look at the Roche clock.
Yeah, exactly. So
prematurely timed.
Yeah. I think he just forgot. That's it.
I guess that's a thing that you can do. If you're not really forcing an Aegis to be used as a team, just keep your main Meepo safe, send them on the other side of the map to hit a tier 3 tower. They'll die, fine. They can't actually kill Palos after, because they're just gonna disappear. Kind of annoying, but kind of like it. Do you agree?
I completely agree. I agree with you.
Absolutely. Yeah, guess that's a thing that you can do. Though, 27 minutes into game number 2. It's a 9k lead for Team Darling. And all the darlings are you. Execration is in a better state than last game, but still not really at all in a commanding position. Like, Luna is stronger, sure, BKB's lined up. And actually, Yona had to ditch her plans of Daedalus and had to go mid BKB. Bob. Nice blink reactions, but Drick is faster with the lift, and Bob will push Cuckoo. RP, TP, and the stolen RP from Drick. That's a pretty easy steal, though, because he's standing right in front of him. But still, Bob gets taken down.
Poor Bob.
Remember. Poor Bob, indeed.
Yeah, he's really trying. He had lots of good plays in the laning stage, and now it's all kind of falling apart. What can they do? I feel like they have to cover up in their base somehow, wait for this crit on Luna so they have some bonus damage, some more levels of Vengeance Aura, and perhaps pull the Meepo to tier 4s. They still get a ton of gold if they kill him. Shanks is gone though. I don't think they're gonna have time for that.
Web flies in, catches the Luna. Cuckoo instantly jumps in on top of him. Shadow Demon coming with the buyback. The tier 3 tower is gonna drop. And Bob's up in 3 seconds without an RP for another minute.
Yeah. Another issue that they have, I don't know if they can allow Meepo to get another... If they can allow Radiant to get another Aegis. They will have AC soon. He's not that far from it. That's a big difference maker as well. With that AC, it's a lot of minus armor. Howl on top of that for the minus damage and minus armor. Like, yeah. This team that Execration has got, this draft has so much synergy. It's insane. But it also needs to be executed.
Gotta get to that part
exactly, yeah.
Still a while until this full power will be harnessed on the side of Execration, and Team Darling, they also know that. They are in the lead. They're in a very good lead right now, but they gotta make sure they hold on to it. Roshan scan, 15 seconds for the minimum timer. Lizard, give me a Roche time prediction.
43 seconds.
43 seconds. I'm gonna go with 5.
But you know, like, it's not fair. Damn,
it's
we're close.
Again, 2:36. Like, I feel like the last times we've been doing these predictions, it's always been like +2 minutes.
There's a secret
remember
code.
The one cast we had with Lacoste on my channel that was like a couple years ago. We were thinking about Roche spawn, and he said like 1 second, and it was literally like half a second. It was the fastest Roche spawn I've ever seen. Jotun goes down here, and they do actually get the Pugna ward on the ground. That's going to be a bit of an issue. RP does get dropped, and as you can see, Execration at half HP. Palos is at full, and CML is going to be dropping in the back line. Bubble save is there. Bob's trying to get the hell out of there with that skewer, but Tino is at 40 HP. He's got none left, and there goes Yona. Palos having a field trip with this Meepo, and Bob is left all alone. No friends, no nothing, no life.
This Venge is gonna die back as well. They have a blink. That's a dieback too. Luna has buyback, but this game is over. Yeah.
The game is over, and looks like the series as well.
Yeah. She could buy back to give him ramp. Ah, never mind. He bought out.
They don't have creeps, by the way, so that's a bit of an issue.
Oh yeah, like mid lane. The creeps are really far. Okay, so game not completely over just yet, but I mean, after that fight, do you really not GG? I guess they want to wait for the crit on Luna and see how it goes afterwards. She's gold away. I don't think that's a big difference maker. Yeah, it's not a big difference maker really. Doesn't change the game at all.
But really well played again by Darling. Looking like a really strong team. However, Execration losing their carry, having another. I think I'll just need to see a couple more games, see how Yona fares. Can't say much based on just one series. All I can say is Palos is having he's enjoying himself.
Yeah, and it's a really difficult series like this one. Game 1, 2. Game 1 wasn't really on Yona and his Morphling. Game 2, also I don't think that there is a lot different that he could have done. BKB perhaps a bit earlier, but not really.
Oh, Palos is going to snipe the bench. The rest of the team was smoked in front of him, but it doesn't matter. At least they get Jotun out of the way, and they destroy the Pugna ward this time. In a bit of a bit more fair fight. Eclipse is dropped. There's Cuckoo. There's a lot
nice
of targets.
RP.
There's a big RP, but is it enough? Meepo down to half HP, but there's the Mega Meepo, the big pile of shovels standing as a proud tower. And Execration losing 3, the 4th, the 5th, the series. And Team Darleng advance.
Always nice to see a good Meepo. Nice series as well. SCA style. 30-minute games, no longer. No 90-minute scuffles like in the Chinese region. Cool stuff, honestly. I liked... what did I like? What did